So my name is Aaron Stan. I'm originally from Montreal, but I've been living in Toronto for 5 years.
Nice. This is a new type of artwork for me. How do you describe this type of art that you're doing, this medium that you're using?
I would say this medium is a medium of fine art. It's called scratchboard. So usually it's built with a 1-inch board. We have a white china clay, I would say, what do you call it? Yeah, it's like a white china clay board, and just above it is black Indian ink. So what we usually do is, with a knife, it could be either something like steel wool, anything abrasive to kind of cut through that black and to get to the white.
So how did you come across this? Or do you sketch or do you paint, or this is the first?
Well, originally, I'm like an artist, right? So I've been doing this since like about 8, 9 years old. Anytime I look at something on TV, I just try to like stop, pause it, draw it, things like that, right? So I did a art program when I was in college. It was around 2006, and that's when I was introduced to this technique.
So from that point on, 2006, that's a while. So
yeah, 14 years I've been doing this, yeah. So, yeah, I kind of got in love with like the contrast of the black and white, the different tones you could get.
Mm-hmm.
So, and after my first project, like I just fell in love with it.
Cool. So we were talking a bit earlier, just right now with the whole pandemic and COVID. So how have you been making out with that? How have you been able to spread the word about your art and get more people to notice, that kind of thing?
Well, I think with the time off, like I've just been home, so it's giving me time to really work on my projects, give me different ideas to things that I want to do. And, with social media, it also gives me time to show my work.
Yeah, well, that's actually how I came across your stuff, because I'm new to your work, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, damn, what is this? First of all, who uses a knife? I've never seen that before.
Right, yeah.
And yeah, so social media is always a crucial part of getting your name out there and just getting some more eyes on your work.
That's it, yeah, exactly.
I noticed too with some of your stuff that there's a lot of like pop cultural references, a lot of hip hop, a lot of reggae.
Yeah.
I've seen a Bob Marley piece that was amazing. I think I saw a Kendrick piece.
Yes. Yeah, I had a Kendrick piece.
Which are some of my favorite artists. So
mine as well.
You kind of just touched on it, but is that where you get like your influence?
Yeah, definitely like inspiration from the music I listen to, the music I've grown up listening to, just anything in my environment, And as I've continued, I've just tried to, I would say, just challenge myself, right? Mm-hmm. If I see an image that really captivates me, it's like, okay, well, how can I bring that to life on the scratchboard?
Okay. It's amazing. And right now you're working on a piece. I'm trying to get some details on it, but I can't give the people everything.
No, you can't. This is a commissioned piece, so
okay, so you can't give them
so
all
I can't give too much, but
yeah. But this looks like it's a very detailed. There's a lot going into this.
Yeah, a lot. Just some rocks, an ocean view. So
it's kind of like a landscape.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So I'm just working away, So usually pieces take me about, depending on like about 100 hours or so. So
wow.
Yeah, depending on the size. So yeah, it's a lot of detail that goes into it. And like when I first started, I found that it's a very unforgiving medium.
Yeah.
Because like I said,
imagine, because if you got to you're scratching parts of this canvas away.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
One mistake means that stays.
Exactly. So if I go
paint over it again.
If I go too deep into the board,
mm-hmm.
I don't get the same type of look that I want.
Wow. That's crazy. That's got to be a little bit frustrating at times.
At the beginning, yeah, it was. But for me, it was like I really enjoyed the challenge of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it just made me work a little more harder.
Yeah. This is definitely not for the impatient. This is definitely, you need to have a calmness. You seem pretty calm.
it is calming.
Yeah.
It's therapeutic. So it is therapeutic. You know, so even during the quarantine, just being home, having time to myself, and just being alone with my thoughts, you know, it was a great time, like for me to create.
So it keeps you in that creative space, right? Less distraction. Less things to worry about. So that's awesome.
And seeing everything in the news, like, you know, it's like an escape. You know, you get away and just kind of work on something that you love.
Exactly. Because again, if you're scratching away, you got to be completely focused on this. Kind of no real distractions.
That's it.
Amazing.
But this is an older technique. Like, there's not many people I know who have done this.
No, I can imagine. Like I said, when I saw it, I was like, "That's really interesting." I would like to get like a scoop on that. And yeah, for you, a younger person to be doing this, looks like an ancient style. But you did say you go. Where did you, if you don't mind me asking, where did you go to school?
Oh, I did an illustration and a graphic design course at Dawson College in Montreal.
Okay.
So that's really where I learned a lot of my illustration techniques. When I was younger, I never really went to like a formal art school.
Okay.
It's only when really I went to college, it's like really I honed my skills. I really took it seriously.
That's interesting because some of the people that I've gotten a chance to interview now, they haven't gone like a traditional route. So knowing what you know now, is that something that you would recommend? Like, I mean, you're doing a style that probably gears toward maybe someone showing you how to do it first.
Yeah.
But knowing what you know now, is the traditional like education route of going to school for art, is that something that you would recommend, or?
It's something I would recommend because it's something where I found my passion.
Okay.
You know, so I can only speak for me, but you know, people later on find their passions. It could be later on in their life, right?
Yeah.
So it really depends. But yeah, I would say for me, like it was really important for me to do that course because I was really able to understand the techniques and really, just improve my skill. Develop those skills.
Yeah, because some people, there are people that we live in a time now where we go to Google University or YouTube University.
YouTube University.
I'm a student of both of them. I have no problem with that.
Likewise.
So it's good to see that people are still going the traditional route and learning how to perfect things. Not to say that you can't perfect them via YouTube or Google,
right?
But maybe finding, like you used it, you're a creative person, and this kind of, I don't want to say narrowed, but got you focused on a technique, and you've taken to it. So yeah, it's great that you.
Yeah, definitely. Because I think at the time I was really trying to find like my style, what I would really want to do moving forward, you know. So actually, when I found this, I was like, yeah, this fits you. Yeah, this is something I could see myself doing.
Excellent.
I know there's not a lot of people doing it. I know it's not the most popular medium, but for me, I just love the look of how some of my pieces come out.
Yeah, it definitely stands out online, and I see you have like your websites through Etsy, I believe, or something like that. Right?
Yeah.
So that's another thing a lot of artists don't forget to do. They forget the business side of things, and I see that you're taking care of business by affiliating yourself with Etsy and is it? Am I saying that? Is it Etsy or
Etsy? Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
that's it.
Sure. Yeah, because you have to remember that this, when you're gone this far, you can. There's a business aspect to it that we can't forget.
Exactly.
So it's
exactly.
It's good that you are incorporating that into what you do.
And like you brought it up to Etsy, right? I would bring that back to like even with the whole COVID and the lockdown, it also gave me time to really work on that website, work on the business, and really kind of promote my work.
That's good. Yeah, that's amazing. And we don't want we're trying to get that bag.
That's it. That's it.
You know,
Trying to get that bag for real.
we're not part of the starving artist crew. We don't want that.
No, never that.
So
Never that.
we gotta incorporate those measures to make sure that
That's
the
it.
money comes in.
And that's it. Etsy's also offered, like, giving me the opportunity to sell prints.
Yeah, okay.
Right,
So
so-
through them, people can order print.
People
Maybe
can
we
order.
should say what your site is so they can.
Definitely, yeah.
I'll put it in as well. But yeah, definitely.
It's etsy.com/AaronStanArt.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely put that into. But yeah, sorry to cut you there. But yeah, you were saying it gives you an opportunity to make prints.
Yeah. So the prints I have are Geek Clay prints. So they're fine art prints. They're not the regular CMYK prints. It's a different type of ink.
Mm-hmm.
So when it prints out, it's almost an exact replica of the originals.
Yeah, because this work is so intricate and so detailed.
Yeah, that's why I decided to go with that route with the Geek Clay prints, just to make sure like the buyers get that exact detail.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing. So just talk about this piece.
Right. Well, this piece was created because Michael Jackson is one of my favorite artists of all time. I just created it because I needed something in my house. I wanted some nice piece of artwork to put up on my walls. So I said, you know what, why not just create something from the artist that I love, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just tried to challenge myself really with the complexity of the image, right? The picture of the leather jacket, just trying to get the details of that was challenging, and it's something I just wanted to pull out of the image.
Mm-hmm. So this was taken, I guess, from a picture
Yeah,
of Michael. Okay.
this is from an image of Michael, and you know, Michael's somebody who we listened to in the house growing up,
Mm-hmm, definitely.
and you know, I thought why not try to create it and just bring something to life.
Mm-hmm. So this one you're saying this is not for sale.
This is definitely for sale.
Okay.
Prints are for sale.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, we love you, Mike, but you're on auction.
You're on auction. That's it. Yeah. So yeah, that was it for me. I just felt like, yeah, especially Mike with the jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is my favorite Michael Jackson right here. So I just tried to recreate that, and it came out amazing.
It did, definitely. Definitely. Okay, let's see another piece if you don't mind.
So this piece here, I think, would be my favorite piece, because this is the first piece I've ever created.
Mm.
So
How long ago? When did you create this?
This was created in 2006.
Wow. Folks, the detail on this is unreal. Or it's actually really real. That's probably the best I can describe this. It's almost like you can put your hand and wipe the droplets of water away from the face. They're amazing.
So this was actually a class project.
Okay.
And the main thing that they wanted us to do was find a picture with a lot of contrast.
Okay.
So going through like an illustration magazine, I found this picture of a boy, and I said, you know what, like, it's my first one. Let me just try and challenge myself.
Yeah, this has got to be a challenge here.
And to be honest, when I finished it, I wasn't happy with it.
Mm.
But people were telling me, like, this is amazing.
Wow, yeah.
They're like, look at the hair. And I said, you know what? Let me let me try one again. And from since then, I just been in love with the process, and in love with the medium.
So this was the first.
My first ever.
Wow. Not too many people get it right out the gate. Like
That's it. That's what I mean.
That's amazing. Hold on. Did you get an A on this?
Definitely did. Definitely.
Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so Who do we have here?
So we have the late Nipsey Hussle. This piece really inspired me just for the message that he pushed of entrepreneurship in the black community. I think that's really pushed me to do this piece of work.
Yeah, Nipsey was all about empowering through business.
Exactly, exactly.
If I'm not mistaken, he had one of the first, if not the first, mixtape that he charged $100.
$100, yeah. And he
bought it.
And he made over 100,000.
Yeah.
So
you know,
that's inspiring.
Very inspiring.
Motivation.
Bet on yourself.
That's it. Bet on yourself and just continue to grow.
Yeah. All about community too. I really like that. I think to be honest, I was more inspired by what his movements were as a person than even
the music itself. Yeah, that's
he was really putting it on for his people. And
even listening to interviews of him speak, you're like, okay, he really understands like what it takes.
Mm-hmm. I remember a lot of interviews with Gary Vaynerchuk and those kind of guys.
Yeah.
In that space.
That's it.
Yeah.
But it's good to see that, you know, his message is still being pushed.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. Well, great piece, great person.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What else we got in the goodie bag?
Okay. So this Malcolm piece, definitely, I needed to have this on my wall. Mm-hmm. So I had done this one early on in my when I started doing scratchboards, and you know, just the message of just do for self. Mm-hmm. Just really inspired me, you know, and I just really wanted to recreate that and have something. At the time, wanted something to just decorate my apartment, and yeah, the rest speaks for itself.
Yeah, definitely. One of the most iconic images of Brother Malcolm.
Exactly.
Definitely a book everyone should read, the autobiography of Malcolm X.
Everybody.
Everyone should read that book. Cool. Be humble.
That's
Sit
it.
down.
Right? Yeah, so I created this piece because like Kendrick is my favorite rapper right now. And I just wanted to catch him like in a moment while he's rocking the crowd.
Yeah.
I know I went to one of his concerts, so that definitely inspired me to create this piece.
Again, folks, detail. It's all the devil's in the detail. Aaron's in the detail, not the devil.
That's it.
Aaron's in the detail. Crazy. Yeah, Kendrick's one of my favorite right now too. So
that's it. I think something's coming out soon too.
Yeah.
So.
He has a song with someone, Busta Rhymes, I think, on Busta's.
Oh, but Busta's album is really nice too, man.
It has that boom bap.
Yep.
Okay, we're getting sidetracked, but that's what hip hop sometimes does.
That's it, man.
Yeah, but yeah, this piece again, folks. This is available too.
Yeah.
You have prints for this as well? Or?
I have prints on the Etsy shop for all these pieces.
People, this one's it.
And various sizes. So.
Well, I'm sending this video to Kendrick. I want this one autographed by him too.
Hope so.
By the both of y'all. Crazy.